People living near Falcon Field in Mesa are raising concerns after a flight training plane crashed right near a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, the plane landed on a canal bank and even knocked down someone's back fence on its way down. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra is live at Falcon Field. And Gabri, what are residents seeing and what do they want to change?
Well, Troy Caribe, that crash really was a close call, and the people living around Falcon Field tells me that worries them. Those residents say they've noticed what appears to be an increase in flights that take off and land here at Falcon Field over the past several years, and they want to see that number rolled back.
It is scary. It is scary. To have 3 plane crashes in the matter of a year, that's a lot.
A small flight training plane went down in a Mesa neighborhood Monday morning, landing on a canal path and narrowly missing homes near Greenfield and McKellips roads.
They kind of did a grid and we're going through different streets and neighborhoods trying to find exactly where the plane went down.
According to the FAA, the pilot of this Piper PA-28 plane reported engine issues just before attempting to land outside of Falcon Field.
It knocked down the brick wall. But thankfully, the pilot and the passenger were both able to get out of the plane safely.
The plane hit pool equipment and caused a gas leak. Mesa police say no one was hurt and no evacuations were necessary.
Walls can be fixed, pool equipment can be replaced, but people can't.
But people living in this neighborhood, including Wendy Wise, say they're tired of worrying about close calls.
I take that risk that I live next to an airport. But when you put that many planes in the air, constantly touching and going on a daily basis, at some point you're going to have somebody that's inexperienced that's going to end up either in somebody's house or on the canal or on a major street.
Last November, 5 people were killed after a plane crashed into a car on Greenfield Road after a boarding takeoff at Falcon Field. A month later, in December 2024, a small plane landed on a dirt road in a nearby orange grove, again just feet away from homes.
There needs to be some change there.
Residents are asking the city of Mesa to reduce the number of flights out of Falcon Field, but the city of Mesa tells me the airport receives federal funding for capital improvements, and as a condition of that funding, the city cannot place restrictions on the number of flight operations, including trainings.
It has become very troublesome in the last few years.
Wise has lived in Mesa for nearly 30 years and doesn't want to even consider moving, but this latest plane crash landed too close for her comfort.
These planes make it so that it's not as friendly as it should be.
And according to the FAA registry, this plane belongs to CAE, which is a flight training school based out of Falcon Field here. It's unclear if the pilot and passenger were actively participating in some sort of training. I've reached out to the school for more information, but have not heard back yet. Meanwhile, the FAA is investigating this crash. We're expecting to hear some sort of preliminary report from them about what happened as soon as tomorrow. So stay with 12 News for updates. Live in Mesa, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, give us some perspective. If you look around right now, can you see houses? Are they right up next to the runways, or is there some, little leeway in between?
I can't see houses because if you've been around this area, you know that orange groves are kind of surround the area, but right on the other side of those orange groves is where that canal is where those homes are. And so that's what worries these homeowners who live around the area. And just in the time that we've been standing here, we've seen several flights take off and land. So, of course, that risk scares them.
Yeah, It's understandable. All right, Gabby, thank you.
Thank you, Gabby.